Hi, everybody. This is Daniel from Power Move Sports, and this is the first in a series of about 2 weeks worth of videos, one short one each day, updating results for the sports selections that I'm giving out to my friends, and also I'm wagering on myself. After about 35 years of sports betting and wagering, and a lot of people would call it gambling, um, I took about the last 8 months of my life and dedicated it to finding something and actually researching a couple of areas that I was really convinced that would turn profitable, but finally did the research on it. And the results have been um, pretty astounding. For those of you who've been around the sports wagering industry, you probably will not have a tendency not to believe what I'm going to tell you. And that's okay because, quite frankly, it's blown me away. And I do send emails each day with the selections to a few of my select friends who are actually tracking. A couple of them are actually wagering on these games. But the results have been incredible. And I don't have a website. I don't have a blog. This is going to be the only extra time I spend on a computer every day. It was be updating things and dealing with a few select clients. And I'm taking on a few select clients, um, less than probably around 10, because I do have friends and I also wager on the games. We do not want the lines to move very much. So if you have $10,000 to in an account, or are willing to put a minimum of $10,000 in an account, that's how much is going to be necessary to make the amount of plays that we actually play every day, on a daily basis, across the leagues. And just to give you an example, in the last 12 weeks, we've had plays on NCAA basketball, Major League Baseball, NBA, and of course, NHL and Major League. I had mentioned Major League Baseball already, but sometimes we'll have up to a minimum of 5 to 10 plays per day. Sometimes many more than that, and you will see exactly what we're doing only if you're able to request and sign a non-disclosure agreement and send it back to me. And after you read the non-disclosure agreement, you'll understand exactly why I'm doing it this way. But here's the results just from the last few weeks. Last 12 weeks, we've actually shown a profit of 319 units. Um, and that's what I mean by unbelievable. Because, folks, that means in the last 3 months, we've shown 100 units profit per month on the average. And to be honest with you, that's probably the max that anybody is going to see in any typical season. Um, in fact, it's way more than most people get on any particular season. There just aren't too many handicappers that can show that much of a profit. But in order to have access to these, and the non-disclosure agreement will lay most of this out for you. These plays are sent out on an email basis every day. If you would prefer a text message, I can do that as well. It's a fairly simple, straightforward text. These results are based on $100 base wagers, and that's a little bit different than how most people do this work in this industry. But I also work a lot differently as far as profits go, because you're not going to pay me anything if you don't see a profit for the week. Um, and if we do have a losing week, and we did have one, it was last week. Today's May 28th. Last week was. Let me check here real quick. Minus 785, which was the worst week we've had in 12 weeks. So 1 out of 12 ain't bad, folks. And there will be losing weeks. I can almost guarantee you that, especially with a season like Major League Baseball coming up, because it's the only sport we'll really be dealing with for the next couple of months until football kicks back in, and basketball. There may be a few other opportunities, but they will be sporadic. So if you'd like to take advantage of this, punch your name into the email, punch your email address, best email address, into the box below, and send me a note. If you have any other questions about this, feel free to ask. Thanks, and I will hopefully see you on the back end with some profits tomorrow with the updates.